There are a lot of videos on how to install a trans cooler on your vehicle on YouTube, and most that I have watched are pretty good. One thing that I noticed is they were all cutting and bending and fabricating stuff to make the thing fit the way they wanted it to. The problem with cutting fluid lines is the connection is never as good as the original. Not that it's bad, it's, well, maybe not as good. And bending and fabbing up a new way to mount the thing does offer the opportunity to say, good enough, and be done with it. At least for me. When I looked up transmission cooler in my browser, well, one stood out among the rest. So, I wanted to upgrade my 2013 Chevy Avalanche's transcooler, and I did upgrade my 2005 Avalanche's transcooler a while ago. But that truck never had an external cooler in the first place, so an aftermarket universal fit cooler made sense. On the 2013 Avalanche, it already had an external cooler from the factory. I decided to spend the extra money on an aftermarket cooler that was designed for the truck. Yes, it was expensive, but I think it was worth it for the easy install and the long-term peace of mind. Mishimoto makes a bolt-in cooler for my truck. What a nice unit. But first, let's take a look at the Tru Cool unit, which is a great unit. I did put on my 2005 truck some time ago. Now this is the description on Walmart's website. There are custom install kits that make the Tru Cool cooler more of a bolt-in unit. However, that adds to the overall cost. The Tru Cool Max 40,000 GVW transmission oil cooler is a professional kit designed for applications up to 40,000 pound gross vehicle weight. It features a plate-style cooler with a 8.5 by 22 hours by 1.25 inch cooling fin area, high-flow 3/8 inverted flare hex fittings, and durable brazed aluminum construction. This cooler delivers up to 15 times less flow restriction and 30% more cooling for maximum heat transfer. The kit includes easy installation instructions, mounting hardware, bolts, nuts, washers, steel mounting straps, brass fittings, high-quality hose, and hose clamps. It provides self-regulating flow for maximum lube flow protection through various driving conditions. Now, for the Mishimoto. According to Mishimoto's website, our 1999-2013 Chevy Silverado GMC Sierra Performance transmission cooler utilizes a stacked plate design for maximum durability and powerful cooling. With a massive core that's 521% larger than stock and a 278% increase in frontal area, the Mishimoto transmission cooler adds significant cooling capacity to your truck, whether you're towing a heavy load or low-speed driving on the trail. Internal fins and louvered external fins circulate cool air and fluid throughout the core for optimal heat transfer. Included with the Mishimoto transmission cooler are precision machined 6 ORB quick disconnects that connect directly to the stock lines, or can be removed, allow the use of 6AN lines. We also include a relocation bracket for the ambient air temperature sensor to keep full functionality of your truck. An adjustable mounting bracket makes installing this transmission cooler a breeze in an hour or less. Like all Mishimoto products, our 1999-2013 Chevy Silverado GMC Sierra transmission cooler is backed by our lifetime warranty with accident protection for worry-free cooling as long as you own it. Well, first we have to get the front fascia off. Don't forget the wires for the fog lights like I did. I'm an idiot. Once that's out of the way, probably the hardest part of the whole operation, you can see the OEM trans cooler that you're replacing. Now this truck has a little over 60,000 miles, and most of it is in good shape. And there was only one out of the 2 bolts that were rusted. Spraying penetrating oil on the fasteners and the connections is a good idea to help disassembly. The convenient thing about the trans lines is that they attach with simple clips with protective covers, which makes for easy disassembly and reassembly. With the trans lines and fasteners out of the way, I can start wiggling the old cooler and bracket out. With a little cleanup, making sure the no debris can get in the lines, I can now lay out the new cooler and all the parts that make this fit. All the bolts are stainless steel. The cooler is powder coated along with the upper mounting bracket, and the tabs at the bottom are welded and riveted for better reinforcement. Each cooler has its own serial number for warranty as well. Very nice build quality. Attaching the upper bracket to the truck, the 90-degree will point out. I can now set the cooler in the truck with the mounting tabs on the bottom pointed in towards the truck. Inserting the trans lines, I can put 2 bolts and nuts and securing them on the bottom of the cooler with a socket and an open-end wrench. I started off by attaching the top of the cooler to the top mounting bracket, but I found that if you leave this unattached, you will have an easier time getting the lower nuts and bolts secured into place. Attaching the bolts into the upper standoffs of the cooler is super easy. And now taking 2 bolts and securing into the standoffs at the top. Put the clips back into the ORB fittings to secure the lines and slide the plastic covers over the clips. Double check and make sure everything is tight. Start the truck and check for leaks. Just for comparison, the stock cooler in front of the Mishimoto.
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 See you.